is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
You think back to last week and how well they played in the wild card round, being able to get out of there with the win. But now is when the pressure starts ramping up, Mike. You understand you're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl. So which team is able to balance the excitement of being here, but also not letting the pressure of the moment get the better of them?
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Mike, when we pulled into the parking lot this morning, I mean, the place was packed. These fans have been looking forward to this game for weeks. They're well-rested coming off the bye. Best team in the conference all season long. They understand they're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl, and their moment is here.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
He'll look to
and
throw.
5.
That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead.
Buccaneers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 3rd and 10. To throw. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
No return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 32
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bucks.
He'll give on the ground, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Played close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. After that play, it stopped, an injured Giant on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. After that play, it stopped, an injured Giant on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This about as short as you can get. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Giants go out to a 10-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Travel start on the ground. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. The Giants offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Brought down at 21 a gain of 1.
21-yard line.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback, seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point is good. And the Giants move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down, Tampa Bay.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up third and 13.
Throwing now on third and long. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Here's their punter now. as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
Up
and
the middle
7.
they go. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down
They go
at the
5
28-yard
receivers for
line.
third
It's a gain
down
of 3.
and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. So wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow.
4th down.
Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll get this out into the left flat. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 24-yard
They'll throw
line.
out of the gun. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain
It is a
of 48
big play
yards.
for the Buccaneers.
And the Buccaneer
A gain
first
of
down.
48.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard
Ball on the 28-yard line.
It's a gain
Here's
of
2nd and
Brings
5.
up 2nd and 5.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This one complete right side. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. The RPO. That one is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra
kick
point,
is
up
good.
and good.
Makes
And the
score
Buccaneers are able to
Giants
cut into the lead.
17.
It's now 17 to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throw on the run is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they ended up holding him to just a short game.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first
That's
down.
a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 18.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Bucs take over.
The Bucs
1st and
offense
10.
going to take over here in the last minute
20-yard
of this
line.
first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard
They'll look to
line.
throw here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Going right sideline and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw again. Taking off, and he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score
And the
Giants
Bucs are able to
17.
cut it to 4.
Buccaneers
17 to 13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Have Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the Vikings quarterback. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Vikings are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. Up next, a massive game here in the AFC playoffs. And this is the Colts quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Colts are moving on. They'll play again next week for the AFC title. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. We are back at it with the third quarter. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's into space past the 25. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Here comes second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
Singer's pass.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on third and 2.
Goal to go.
He'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Giants 24, Buccaneers 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 18
They get
on the play.
18 on the pitch and catch.
First down,
Good for a
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 46
Back to the air one more time. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a give up the middle, and a good run there. He gave him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Buccaneers, first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Buccaneer first down.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completing passes at a highly efficient rate.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, New York. Greg, it is beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
31. Buccaneers, 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now from the gun. That's to the right side, and incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it.
13 yards.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
But just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
They'll throw out of the gun. Look at that. Slipped it across his body and connected. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Buccaneers, 1st down. A gain of 40 yards. 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point. I mean, it is no surprise.
The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get him here again.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This will be from 56 yards away. And that is no good. He missed it. And they do not cut into the deficit.
19.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
Ball spotted
Brings
at the
up
45.
second and 1.
Here's second down and a yard. Now the running play. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll look to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Giants.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
They'll throw
3.
here on third and short yardage. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
To number 28. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 7. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And 6.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
First down.
They'll look to throw again. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Buccaneers. First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Buccaneer first
Out of
down.
the gun, here's a run up the gut. Good running inside the 25.
18 more
And he'll be
yards.
taken down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a
Tight
yard.
end going in
Brings
motion
up
here.
third and 3.
They'll throw here on third and short. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And the puck's going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Here's a run. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Tampa. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going right sideline and complete. Now a handoff running right. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with a minute 56 to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Bushes here with another stopper. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Here comes third and 6. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. One final knee here, and with that, they are off to the NFC title game. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. And most importantly, you got to lead your men.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Back to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's second down. Motion a receiver left. Another throw here on second down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Air it out on third. Hits him on the in route. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose. And most importantly, you got to lead your men.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They're going to try and throw it here. Finds him on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3.
Setting up to throw. He's got a man left. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That's another Giants first down.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
At the Vikings 6-yard line.
Gets it again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Third and long for him here. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Complete to number 84.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This is Knight with the return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in right side. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Starts his return from the 23. Space past the 35. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing from the gun.
2nd and a yard.
Him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, it puts a sack on the board.
And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They'll send him over right. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short. And yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
If you go for it on 4th down, it's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Giants offense all set to get started. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Airing it out to start this drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Another carry for him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Back now, pressure coming. Catch made. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
There's a give up the middle. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The kicker on
They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Giants, 14. Vikings, nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. His return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll throw to start the drive. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
The give inside to Gibson. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Complete to number
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They go play action on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to number
Halfway to the
18.
marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to throw out of the gun.
20-yard line.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. It's going to be short of that goal line drop, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
2nd and goal.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Here's another for it. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 20-zip lead. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings now set to take the field. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. 1st down, play action. Finds a man, right side. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4.
He'll throw off the play fake.
2nd and 6.
Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
The Vikings.
New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He's got it on the bootleg. Caught by his back. Gibson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
1st down.
2nd and 3 now.
Complete to number 34. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. All in left side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So the long run a positive, but we see the negative here as one of his blockers in some distress following the play. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Brought in right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Has it down close.
A 7-yard gain.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
Gibson
3-yard line.
hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Kicking team out to try. The extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game.
Vikings 7.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Unable to connect with his running back. So 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Even 5 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
He was taken down.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner.
46-yard
More
line.
from Sunday night primetime on the other side. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partner, as they try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. And now 4th down, staring right at him.
4th down.
The Giants are set to punt. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Number 27.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard
Looking for a
line.
pass on 2nd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
To the ground and incomplete.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
He'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
He's going to throw it again. Pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Giants get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Giants take over now late in this first half. They're going to start just inside of enemy territory following that pick. Throwing now on first down. He finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Here's a throw. Throw left side, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. He's going to throw this one. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
1 final shot before the half. He puts some air under it deep down the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 2 more quarters to play here, and the Super Bowl matchup will be set. Let's take a look at what happened earlier this afternoon. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And here's the Bills wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Bills do it again. In an unlikely path to the Super Bowl, they found their way as champions of the AFC. And a look now at how we got to here in the NFC playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. He fields it from the 8. Jukes away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Ryan Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Guy plays straight ahead. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
It's now 3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. On 1st down, they'll start with Gibson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st down.
Again, it's Gibson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
13 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Drawing up the design keeper. And nothing was going to help him escape that. And he gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did the homework. And they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, that makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with the catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Quarterback run here. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more.
And this finds it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10.
Vikings 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Giants take
Here
over
come the
first
Giants,
and
ready to
10
take over again
at
on
their own
offense.
27-yard
That
line.
touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a two-score game as they start this drive out. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's complete, right side. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Now pressure coming. Connects on the crosser.
10 yards.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And here he goes on the boot. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Complete to number 18.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the
A give now from the gun. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking in the air here. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of
You know,
7.
Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
3 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the ground on 1st and goal. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. That one right down the middle. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
31. Vikings 14.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. He's got room to roam. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
And the Vikings.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
Running it now out of the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
By number 37.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Finds the in route complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They made yardage, 22 on the rip, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
10 more yards.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Back to throw.
At the 19-yard line.
Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's another Vikings first down.
First down, play action. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Complete to number 86. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Giants' 3-yard.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Vikings ball. We'll see if they can come up with something here and stave off elimination. Just a yard left to go on second down. They are throwing it again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Brings up third down and 1.
Option give here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10.
31. Vikings 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Back to throw on first and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Second and 3 now.
Number 20. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Back to throw.
30-yard line.
Completed over the middle.
Gain of 4 yards.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll work against the blitz. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
To number 20.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Gain 15 there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line.
Another Giants.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
27-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to manage managed to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Taken down behind
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
14. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. QB sneak coming. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
And our Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What would you call this, other than simply splendid?
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Vikings 21.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for them, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Airing it out to start this drive. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going play action.
The 32-yard line.
That's incomplete on 2nd down.
On 2nd down.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route complete.
Gain of 2.
Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. Makes the tackle. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Running it again with Gibson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. Pass play on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. He dodged the tackle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Short pass brought in.
Gain of 3 yards.
1st down from the 41.
Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 3. And the Vikings 1st down.
I'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
Throwing it again here.
at the 36-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and
3rd down from the gun. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the option, here's Gibson. He's got it in the red zone. offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First and goal, Minnesota.
They'll run, Gibson, and he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Vikings 28.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Brian Dable getting his Giants out there for their next drive. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. My friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Tackled at the 27-yard
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
Brings up
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now off the play action. That one's complete right side. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Giants 45, Vikings 28.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This is Knight with the return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Working on first down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Looking slant route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Throwing in on second down. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Coming to the line for another first and 10. He's going to throw it again. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
From the gun on third down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Gibson. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on down.
Result of the play.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So the Giants come away with the win. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series win.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate this, and these guys are going to enjoy the heck out of it with their families and friends, and then they'll wake up tomorrow, and they'll remember there's still a lot of work ahead for the biggest trophy of all.